Hi everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play the intro to Plug-in Baby. I'm doing this to help you familiarise yourself with the scales and just get used to like a bit of lead. Obviously the actual tempo of the song is quite fast, so I don't expect that to be the case today. I just want to go over it slowly just to get your hands used to moving in that position. Obviously you're using all 4 fingers and it just helps make you become a better player. It's something I go from time to time just as like a warm-up. So I've just played it, so I'll now run you through how to play it. I'll do it in a few sections. The first section will be... So that's the first part of this. So we start with an 8 on the 8th fret on the D string, and then move up to the 9th fret on the D string, and then to the 6th fret of the G string. So once we hit the 6th fret on the G string, we then go back to the 8th fret on the D string using our ring finger. We do the exact same again. So it'd be 8 on the D, 9 on the D, 6 on the G. So that would be, so far we have this. And then from there we add the 7th on the G string. So all of that together sounds like this. So we then go 9 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 7 on the G string, and then 9 on the G string. So that should sound like this. So if we play all of what we've just played really slowly, it should sound like this. And then I would recommend just going over that a few times just to... and just slowly increase your speed. So from the 9 on the G string, we then go to the 7 on the B string and hammer on to the 8th on the B string and hammer back off to the 7th. So that's when you hammer on, you just pick it once on the B string and then do the rest of the work with this hand. And then from there you go from 9 on the G string, 7 on the G string, and 6 on the G string. So all together we have... So that's the first part of the song. So if we just go over that a few times... So if you pause the video now and just go over that a few times, get yourself a bit familiar with it and comfortable with playing that, and then we'll move on to the next section. So the next part of the song that I'm going to teach you is this part. So it goes... So the next part is 9 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 7 on the G string. The next part is 9 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 7 on the G string, and then back to 9 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 7 on the G string, 9 on the G string. So that's this so far. So from the 9 on the G string, we then go back to the 6 on the G string, 7th on the G string, 9th on the G string, and then we do the little hammer on that we did earlier on the 7 to 8 back to 7. So that will go like this. And then from there, we slide down to the 6th string on the B string. And then we just sort of play it up and down twice. So we go 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. So altogether that will sound like, including the first part, this. So the next part of the song sounds like this. So So this is probably the trickiest part of the song. The best way to do it, so if we're starting on the 6th on the B, is lay your entire finger, index finger, over the B, G and D string on the 7th fret. So then, and then play each one. So B, G, D. So, and then use your ring finger to play the 9th fret on the A string. So, and then we literally reverse that. So then we go down the 7th fret again, but with G, D, B. So that altogether that sounds like. And then from the 7th on the B string, we then go to 9, the 9th on the B string, and do a half bend up to the 10th fret. So then from there, from the bend down on the 9th on the B string, you go to the 7th, and then back to the 6th on the B string, and then back up to the 7th on the B string. So far we have this. So from the 7th on the B string, we then go up 1 string to the 7th on the G string, then go down to the 6th on the G string, and then we play 9 on the D string. So that would sound like this all together. So if we go from the bend, so the whole section there together will sound something like this. So the next part of the song is very similar to the first sections. So that's the final section. We start on the 8th on the D, then move up to the 9th of the D, then the 6th of the G, and then from there we do repeat that again. So 8 on the D, 9 on the D, and 6 on the G. And then add the 7th on the G this time. So and then we move over to the 9 on the D, 6 on the G, 7 on the G, and 9 on the G. So altogether those 3 sections sound like this. And then we do the 7 to 8 hammer on again on the B string. And then we go from 9 on the G, 7 on the G, 6 on the G, and we finish on a long held note of 9 on the D string. So altogether what I've shown you today will sound like this slowly, and then I'll play it up to speed. And then up to speed would sound something like this. So it's really good to practice this maybe once or twice a day. Just try and get the flow of it correct, and just the placement. That's been Plugging Baby by Muse, and thank you very much for watching, and let me know if there's any other songs or intros or anything you want me to sort of cover, and I'm happy to learn them for you. And yeah, see you soon, and goodbye.